keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hidden door stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radio. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich, the whole club.
I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already stoned by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my juice up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my Patron and you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my juice up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my Patron and you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to hunt.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New Orleans Saints.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Jackson's going to keep it. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first and 3's him. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. They juked him. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. They go play action now. Jackson. A little short one there, caught by Likely. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And you look at this Saints defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Second and goal from the 1. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8.
They'll look to throw here.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Coming left is Kamara. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Running here is Taysom Hill, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Stays on his feet. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On the move to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. A give to Kamara running right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Touchdown! Zay Flowers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Well, the Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Red 38.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 19 yards away. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. DJ Chark, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Lions. The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP Lamar Jackson. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he slings one that's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, Mooney, what a catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2nd and 7.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
10-yard. It's good for his Saints. First down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying the left side with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints are back within a score. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in the dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. The New Orleans offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Demario Davis there on the stop. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this down to the 32. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Another run here with Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Saints on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The point after, good by Groupie. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That time, a 9-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They'll go again with Dobbins. Oh, fighting off the defender. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Jackson now. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 10. A minute 15 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
2nd and 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on.